Hi all, my name is Mahmoud Sabawi. I am a pharmacy student at the A&M Health Science Center College of Pharmacy. I wanted to share this presentation with you. It's called What's a Carbohydrate? So, a lot of people not sure what a carbohydrate actually is. Here's a definition from the Biology Online Glossary. And it's any group of organic compounds consisting of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, usually in a ratio of 1 to 1, hence the general formula CnH2O. Examples include sugar, starch, cellulose, and gums. Now, as hard as it was for me to say, I'm sure it's just as hard as for you to hear it. That doesn't mean much to me, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't mean much to you. So let's kind of say it in English. Um, Carbohydrates are any food that break down into sugar in your body. That's the simplest definition I could use. There's a lot of examples, and I know we eat a lot of them every day, or at least some of us do. Fruits, bread, potatoes, etc. Soda. Who doesn't love Coke? Um, Cake, cookies, two of my favorite things that I have to cut out from my life. There's different types of carbs. There are simple carbs. I put a quotation around them because there's not an exact definition for a simple carb. And there's complex carbs, and there's also fiber, which doesn't really impact your blood sugar. But we'll go over that. So, what are examples of simple carbs? We have white bread, white rice, pasta, usually fruits, soda, cookies, cake. Those are kind of what we call simple carbs. Let's move on to complex carbs. That's whole wheat bread, brown rice, whole wheat pasta. Fruits have some complex carbs, beans. You'll often hear these as healthy carbs by experts. So, since they're healthy, we can eat a lot of them. Oh, you can throw oatmeal in it too. I didn't list that one. So, what's the $1 million question? Well, the $1 million question is since complex carbs are called healthy carbs by self proclaimed experts, and you'll see experts from a lot of different fields, and some they consider scientific fields, but they're probably not really scientists. Doesn't mean that they don't raise your blood sugar like soda and cookies. Anybody want to take a stab at it before I switch the slide? The answer is no. They do raise your blood sugar. Actually, they raise it in similar ways to non-complex carbs or simple sugars. So the take-home message is carbs are carbs, and they will raise your blood sugar. Now, fiber doesn't actually work the same. It doesn't get broken down into sugar in your body. So that's the difference between fiber and the other carbs, basically. So I think we've kind of hammered the point, but I think we should play a game. So basically, the game is really simple. Tell me if the food is going to contribute to your carbohydrate count, basically affect your blood sugar or not. Brown rice. Is it a carb? Not a carb. It's healthy, right? Brown rice. It's really healthy. But it's still a carb. So on to the next example, oatmeal. Everybody talks about how healthy oatmeal is. And sure, it might be low in calories, but is it a carb? Will it raise your blood sugar? It's a carb. Man, I think I see a pattern here. Y'all kind of see a pattern? Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I also made the slides, so I'm a self-proclaimed genius like some of these experts are. Whole wheat tortillas. Um, do they raise your blood sugar? Carb or not a carb? Ah, couldn't see this one coming. It's a carb. So what's the take-home message here? Are we saying don't eat any carbohydrates? No, that's not what we're saying. What we're really saying is we should eat them in moderation. They're okay. they could be part of a well-balanced diet, but a lot of us eat a lot more than we should of carbohydrates. We like our bread, we like our pasta, we like our tortillas, we like our soda, we love our candy. I really love candy, and I have the cavities to prove it, but that's not the way I should eat. So we have some guidelines. Here's just an example. Limit yourself to 6 servings of grain a day. So what's a serving of grain? Because that's really important, because a lot of us don't know what a serving of grain is. Well, 1 serving of grain is 1 slice of bread. So when you eat a sandwich, you're actually eating 2 servings of grain. I think a lot of us think of it as 1 serving. 1 cup of white rice. Again, if you actually measured that out, that doesn't look like very much. A lot of us eat more than a cup. Half a cup of oatmeal. And I'm willing to bet each of us eat at least a cup of oatmeal, not half a cup. And then 1/8 inch tortilla. And I know, like, when I'm eating, I love refried beans. When I'm those, I'm usually using 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 tortillas when I eat those. So it's really easy to go over this guideline. Now, the point of this presentation isn't actually to tell you how to eat, but kind of to identify what are carbohydrates, because a lot of people, the point really is, a lot of people think that healthy carbohydrates don't count as carbohydrates, and that's not. But if you want more information, one good place to go is choosemyplate.gov, and they kind of have some more guidelines that you could look at. Just so you know that I'm not making anything up. Here are my references. I have a few references. Some of you might be interested in this, but most of you probably won't. If you have any questions, feel free to comment on the website. There's a section. There's also a Facebook page, the Coastal Bend Diabetes Video Challenge. So you can also make comments on there if you have any questions. I'm not myself considered a content expert, but Dr. Alonzo is, and you could always ask her questions. So that's it for my presentation. Hope you enjoyed it. I sure did. Have a good day.